Good Friday morning, everybody. Chris Allen with your weather podcast for this January 5th. By the way, you can listen to this podcast now. If you have an Alexa activated device like Amazon Echo or Echo Dot or Fire TV or Fire Stick, as long as you have an Amazon account and you have one of those devices where you can speak to Alexa, all you have to do is go into your Amazon.com account and make sure you've got Spreaker.com, Spreaker, S-P-R-K-E-R, Spreaker, activated. And once that skill is activated, you can ask Alexa to play the Chris Allen Weather Podcast, and you can listen to me on your Echo or Echo Dot or through your TV. Pretty cool, isn't it? I'm also on iHeart.com. So you've got a few ways to listen to the. I think I'm also on TuneIn, those of you that have that. So few ways. I just wanted to get that off the top there because a lot of you got those little devices for Christmas. I love my little Echo Dot. It's on my nightstand at work, at home. All right, back to the weather here. As we're seeing a few light snow flurries showing up on radar here at 4:58 a.m. Central Time, Friday morning, January 5th, 2018. But a lot of that is not reaching the ground simply because we have a pretty big spread between the air temperature and the dew point. The air is pretty dry here at the ground, so we're getting a lot of radar echoes, mid-level activity, little mid-level energy passing through, but the radar beams pick that up, but it doesn't mean that it's hitting the ground necessarily. We've had a few reports of some flurries up along the Natcher Parkway, the northern end of it. So some of that may try to reach the ground over in Grayson County and maybe up in Ohio County. You may be getting a light coating on the roadways, but it's going to be that dry, kind of blowy type snow that it's there. You may see it on your car, and then it just quickly fades away. But be careful. It could cause an icy spot or two early on this morning. Otherwise, we had a high of 23 yesterday at the Bowling Green Airport. Just after midnight was the warmest part of the day yesterday morning. Yeah, early. 45 is where we should be on average. That's a 22-degree difference. 9 was our low temperature just before midnight this morning. 27 where we should be. That's an 18-degree difference. 1 year ago, we had a high of 41 and a low of 25 back in 2017. No measurable precipitation over the past 24 hours. We'll see a partly sunny day today, increasing clouds later. A chance of flurries, as mentioned, coming through this morning. Otherwise, we'll see a cold high of 25. Not much warmer than yesterday. Excuse me. And a north wind at 7. For tonight, mainly clear, frigid. We'll get down to 5 degrees. But then we start to see the warmer air taking over for the rest of the weekend. We'll see a sunny 27 for Saturday. And only down to 13 Saturday night. Only down to 13. That's better than single digits. Hang on a second while I take a drink of coffee here. Oh, I hate doing that to you guys. I feel like it's so unprofessional, but it's real. As I'm trying to shake off, whatever this thing is going around that's got doctor's offices flooded right now. So far, so good. Just, sniffles and cough. Anyway, Sunday is the day we're going to have to really pay attention to, and here's why. We're going to start out with a high of 39, which is not bad. That's going to warm us up. South wind, breezy, 15 to 25. But we're going to have moisture coming in Sunday evening, and it looks like it's mostly going to be rain. But here's the problem. Even if it is rain, we have had several days of below freezing temperatures. So the surfaces are cold. Everything is cold enough that even if we got rain, it would probably freeze on contact on the roads, your cars. So we could be looking at some sleet or freezing rain at the beginning of this thing and maybe Sunday night as we get down to 32. Not so much worried about snow. I'm more worried about a mixture of precipitation. And that could continue into Monday morning, causing a real icy mess on Monday morning. Now, I'm not talking about an ice storm or anything in that magnitude. This would be several hours of a winter mix over to all rain as we warm up to 43 on Monday and a 90% chance of rain. So it will eventually all be rain. It's just we're really on the fence here as to what happens Sunday evening and Sunday night. Even though we're warm enough for rain, the surface temperatures, your car, the roadways, trees, sidewalks, steps, all that stuff is cold enough that even if rain falls, it would freeze on contact. That's freezing rain, and that could cause a lot of ice. So we'll just have to play this by ear. Stay with us all weekend. Chris Reese will keep you up to date, and I'll be watching things from home. As you know, I've got a setup at home where I can keep an eye on everything. So we'll be watching this and tracking. If something changes over the weekend, we'll do a special update or something and let you know. But it should be all rain on Monday at 43, 45, and mostly sunny Tuesday. Wednesday, mostly sunny all the way up to 52. And listen to this, a high of 55 by next Thursday with a 30% chance of showers. So we go from single digits to 50s in a matter of days. Next week, a big-time warming trend will take over. All right, that will do it for this edition of the podcast. God bless as always, and thank you so much for listening. Know the weather before it knows you. I'll see you live at 5:30 on AM Kentucky, 11 a.m. on midday, streaming live to the WBKO app and WBKO.com. Later today, if you can, join me for my radio show at Classic Hits, Sam 100.7 between 3 and 7 p.m., or listen live anytime at bowlinggreensam.com.